Suk doctors, sword masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit sisterhood. But it was the navigators and their monopoly on space travel that set the conditions for the Imperium. But I am telling you of the universe you already know. Let me describe the one you do not. In this other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste. Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truth-sayer. Because of that training, Lady Jessica was able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakeen. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spice shipments continued without interruption. Because of the Sardaukar, the Fremen were eradicated. There was no Muad'Dib, no Lisan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. All my visions lead to horror, except this one. This one leads to you.
Okay, audio checks around the board. I'll side lamp down a little bit here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Like it. Like it. All right. Right on, right on. So this should be one set up specifically for Dune here. Walk over the global chat. Hey everybody, how's it going? I appreciate everybody helping me out, getting Facebook running, and or permissions to stream there at least, or enough followers. I'll find the right words either way. Thanks, appreciate it. Just allow me to broadcast to multiple platforms and piss more people off at once. Hooray! Nah. I don't think I'm pissing everyone off. Just the ones I am. By the way, for those of you new to gaming, new to me, new what's up. This is Dune. It is a survival game. Pretty much everything's out to get you and break your stuff. You could build and collect and fight and get more stuff. The map's huge to explore. Pretty damn fun. If you know the movies, you'll recognize some of the stuff here. I'm Noodles, WV, from WV. Yeah. Variety gaming, play different types of games and stuff like that. Just using this platform to showcase my hobbies, loves, and interests. By the way, let's go fly around. Plan 1 is to scout. I am looking for specific resources currently. And the area I'm in currently is hostile, so other players and the computer will try to get you. One of the tough things about survival games is you tend to lose your stuff if you die. So it's a high risk, high reward kind of thing. That's pretty good. Somebody finally chatted there. I think I'm blocking it quite well. Can't really see the altimeter very well, but that's going to have to take one for the team. Okay, this looks about where I was last time. Two modes on the ship. I'm flying here, obviously gliding around, and the other one is kind of like a hummingbird. Think hummingbird and a vulture. Big blue stuff is a scan. I'm looking for resources. Barely see these little pips show up, but inevitably they will mark all these things on the map for me, so if I need them, I can come get them. Looks like just base materials here. I want to go way further north then. Most definitely. Let's go right there. Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty basic materials. I want the good stuff. I want the stuff people fight you for. Now, these base materials, I haven't seen too many people out here trying to get at you or trying to kill you while you're doing that. But that is the appropriate response should it happen. Unless you got backup. Or you have rockets and they don't, I guess. You don't have to worry. You can fight on the ground in these vehicles. There's multiple aerial vehicles and they have rockets on them. From my understanding, that's how people go at it. More than welcome to join me in Discord if you want. Hey, there's somebody. Hi, somebody. They following? Don't look like it. Even if they are, I've got rock boosters on this thing. I'm moving pretty quick for some standards. If they have a maxed out vehicle, they'll. Ooh, what do we have here? Copper basalt? That looks like stravidium. Ah, well. Get at it. Zone change? I wonder what that could be. So I guess all these bases are right on the precipice of like PvP zones. Or it's one huge guild. Who knows? That'll be decent once we get more people going. Start going out and staking a claim of land early and getting at it. I got a long ways to go, and a lot of the people I play with do as well, so it'll be a minute. I am currently constructing advanced fabricators. That was an explosion. I want to see what exploded. I'm sure everybody wants to see explosions. I don't want the explosion to be me, but yeah, it's inevitable. It may happen. So that big old crash ship on the ground is a hotbed for... I wouldn't say hotbed, but it is a spot for PvP. I don't know if people still grab and dash really hard in those, but they tend to in the Haga Basin. Those crash ships are player versus player, no matter where you're at. Oh, that was a ship coming into atmosphere. Okay, kaboomin'. What we got? Looks like mostly basic stuff. Yeah, I saw you raising up. You're good. I'm just taking pictures. You gonna chase? Be funny. So glad I have chat blocked. Most games like this have pretty questionable wordage in them. Pretty toxic sometimes. Not gonna lie. Any game where you can lose your shit to other people, there's going to be toxicness. There's always going to be that. How dare they play the game the way they want to play the game? Let's get some air, and then I want to scope the map out a little bit. And let's see what we're working with. Not seeing too much other than a pretty sunset. There's our wormy. You don't want to be near that thing. It will eat you, and you lose all the things. I think when players kill you, you drop stuff, a percentage. I'm not sure. I gotta look into it. I'll find out the hard way, like I normally do. Zone change. From PvP to PvP, or is that DE? Anyway. No, okay. I think D might be the line. I wonder if it's just a straight line across. Something I'm gonna have to test as well. That looked pretty decent. Go back to plan A here. Get some air and check that. That was a pretty sunset. Couldn't pass it up. Alright. Yeah. Bad gliding. We're not dropping altitude too heavy. 4 seconds on the map. Not seeing too much of what I want. Okay. Still in good shape. Off we go. Oh my god! You might actually get to see me get blown up. Can't not pass that up. That's an early hit of a spice comet. If that cloud persists, I may be able to hide inside of it and scoop some tasty, tasty spice up. You know, spice is life and all that shit. Hip is a hurt. We got storage on me. I don't know how smart of a tactic this is, but I've been using it. Go in with rockets, drop, remove the rockets, and put on a storage to the ship, because you can kind of just keep it in your inventory. And then fill that storage up and take off. With rockets, you're much faster. And you have the ability to actually store your ship. Where if there's items in it, you can't store it. And you're much slower. Alright, well. There's some spice right there. I have to remember that. I'm not greedy, you're greedy. This stuff is used to make everything. And it is fought over. Keep your eyes peeled. Ooh, was that another one just hit? Wait. Is there nothing here? No, there's totally stuff here. Oh yeah, there's stuff here. Oh, this is drum sand? No, it's not. I was about to say, I was like, that's not very nice. So you'll notice a little meter at the bottom whenever I'm moving, it wiggles like a sound waves. The worm works on vibrations. Every action you take draws the worm inevitably towards you. You'll see what I mean here very shortly by the sounds of it. Come on. Alright. Do my thing. Alright, there we go. Got a little zealous and had the wrong thing out. Get as much of this scooped up as we can before it gets here. Alright. Stop moving for a second. Trying to keep my ears perked, but you can tell there's a lot of ambient, spooky stuff going on. The worm and for thopters. That would be for me. He's over there. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot. Gonna hide here in... What up, Jimmy? Holy crap, man. It's pretty fun, man. I've been enjoying it. Hiding in a spice cloud right now from the worm and hopefully other players. But I might get a good haul out of this one. Alright. Oh my god! Help! No thopters. I'm not super worried about the worm. It's thopters that I'm worried about. I've dealt with the worm enough to know his shenanigans. He should be coming back pretty soon. It's a good one. Okay. There's got to be something going on somewhere else. Because... really surprised it has not returned yet. Getting that, my spidey sense is starting to tingle, though. Sorry you can't get to see the worm right now, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. If you do, get in my Discord. I'll send it to you. I could get a hold of you. If you're not in there already, get in that Discord and get on the server we're on. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Now go away, Mr. Sandworm. Thank you. Well, I'm glad to see you, man. I'm happy to see your name in my chat, brother. I hope you're doing well. If not, I'm sure I could check the INI files and turn it to mashed potatoes for you. I haven't even looked at that in this game. When in doubt, mashed potato graphics and run 60 frames. And I'm not sure how the optimization in this game would handle it either, too, but I'm willing to try. I really, I'm a base building nerd. You know, I was playing 76 for a while. This has got a pretty cool base building system. Short on items, but that's understandable early on. You can only put so many bookcases in your house. Man, I want to be as greedy as I possibly can. When opportunity strikes, dig until your shovel breaks. But I don't want to. Fine. Sounds so cool. Yeah, you got to see him a little bit there. But duck back in this cloud. How we looking? We could get more. We could get more. As long as I'm not getting hit by rockets. You sound really close. I don't like that. But I'm pretty sure a spice meteor hit to the north, and then there's that one I marked. That's not even worth marking at this point. All right. All right. Nope, nope, nope. There you go. Fill her up. Children will do that, man. Yeah. Yeah, if you got the free time or whatever, you know, I'll be playing this game a good bit, so should you need some help keeping the lights on at your base, you got Discord and me and a crew of other people that are willing to help if you're playing. Storage is full. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. That ain't for me, but that's him somewhere. So you ain't bad. But we're starting to see people here. Yeah, dude. For real. That is a lot of nuts. Mine are up in my stomach currently, by the way. Been playing Dark Age too much. You notice I park over the precipice of the hill? Uh-huh. Have at it, homie. All you. My cover is gone. I don't like being here. Boba man with the Bowser. Yeah. I mean, if you got kids, having those weekdays off are probably nice too. Might snag a little free time, huh? Boba, tell me you saw that grab. Why you mad at me? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Oh no, he's back there. Yeah. That wasn't for me, but it showed up like it was. Look, there's another spice. It right there. Gosh. One could say it's a bit spicy. I'll stop. Maybe. Yeah. I have issues with going slow in games. This is so painful for me. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Eventually, you get a group of people together. You have a crew. There's big vehicles that you can build and go across the sand. The sand crawlers. You have these type of thopters, like an assault, and one that can carry either resource gathering buggies with like mining lasers. Why don't I care, folks? Mining lasers on them, and or the big spice thing. So you bring it out here and drop it over spice and get buku. Like, this is not the most efficient means by any means. This is an entry method. Um, Basically, get out, scout around, try to get what you can, store it, take it back to your main base, and process it, and then use it to progress yourself to get more powerful, better, faster. Here. Nice, nice, nice. Some teachers are okay people. Um, what you teach? If you don't mind me asking. You'd always say, shut the hell up. Call me by my real name. First grade? Alright. So I could still learn from her. Sweet. That's what I'm talking about. I think that'd be a fun age. Uh, it'd be like wrangling cats. Don't get me wrong, but it'd be fun. I'm sure it'd be tiring. I'm trying, like all children, but it'd be fun. The kids do some wild shit, man. So far, this is the first little base I've built out here. It works. I wanted to get something down with a post, something I could fly in and out, like copy and just copy and paste it. For those of you who don't know, every week this whole area gets wiped out by a giant storm, and it resets everything. So, I think it does change spawn locations. I will see if it changes these rock patterns. I don't see why it would, but I think it does change resource locations. Yeah, once they calm down. Yeah, that's the wrangling cats part. Now, junior high, that's a different story. Gonna be a veteran to deal some 6th to 9th graders. That's pretty interesting. Alright, 2,000 meters off. It's crazy seeing that. How far away from your base? 12,000 meters. It's usually like 4, 6 tops. There's multiple zones here. Haga Basin is the place where it's 90% safe. You have your PvP designated areas. Those downships I was talking about before. But for the most part, it's safe. That's where you can go and build some fun stuff. Kind of play around and play in the sandbox that it is without worry. But if you want the best of the best stuff, you got to take a chance. Got to risk it for them biscuits. Stan. As my friend used to say, man. Hey, man. I don't really have anything I want to carry back with me. I don't really have too much room. I'll grab my binoculars. So basically, yeah, I just built this up real quick. Got a couple entrances in case somebody wants to tag out here with me or whatever and needs to use it. Quick storage, power, and general materials should they be needed for building. And basically hop in and out of here. Before we do that, all the items in this game break. He's break dancing, break eventually, and you need to repair that stuff. I'm out of ammo. Do we have any? I think we should. Thought I saw some. If not, oh well. It'll survive the trip back. Yeah, we'll be alright. I try to repair them as often as possible, but this thing has got some use. Is that a sandstorm? It is. Okay. No worry to me, though. Yeah, sandworms, sandstorms, all pretty rough. Hey! People are using the storm currently for cover to go into the bunkers. Alright, man. Get some sleep. Thanks for popping it in. I'll catch you. Not paying attention, eating my fuel. Oops. Alright, while we're gliding too, let's pop over to different areas and see if we got anybody trying to yell at me. It was, okay. Jimmy was yelling at me there. Yeah, YouTube chat's not even coming through. That sucks. I'm gonna repost this over in... Crazy. Yeah, it didn't even port in YouTube when Jimmy was yelling at me there. Sorry I didn't see you or acknowledge it sooner, man. But I did eventually. I mean, yeah. Dookie. Yeah, YouTube is way behind. That's crazy. That's okay, though. The bit rate in YouTube isn't super great. Nothing like playing and working at the same time, eh? Yeah, let's not nosedive right now. That'd be particularly horrible. Let's move this over here, where it's less likely to get me killed. Maybe. We'll see. I work in amazing ways. I'm sure I could do it. Bit rate 60. It is running at 25. Yeah, I can't wait to get back and get this processed. Or at least started. I have a lot of titanium to process too. Kind of get on and do a run, and it'll take hours to process. Usually a run like this, if you're only running a small factory, you can always build and make huge factories, but of course, one person getting resources, you need to keep it finite to a point, or you'll get overwhelmed and not be able to keep up, or probably not enjoy the game because you're just constantly trying to shovel coal into a furnace that's burning way too hot. There's the gate. Alright, excuse me. Oh, there's no fall damage or collision damage in this game for vehicles, which makes for some hilarious stuff. I'm gonna land. There we go. Rise brain. I think rockets are about the only thing. Rockets and sandstorms are the only thing that'll damage your hull. Everything else is orange, like you see in that bottom right, is an indicator of its wear and tear. For those of you wondering. For those of you not, there's some irrelevant information for you. I like doing this too. Bonk. Pending connection failure. Well, that's fun. Oh. Cool, I'm in Harco. A little ways off from where I should have been. Considering I should have came out right here. Wait for us to get here now.
Warning. Low fuel.
Low fuel? Let's go in right here. That's not good. I've never had that happen before. What happens if you run out of fuel out there? I don't think I want to find out. Might be something I look up. That might not be a trial and error thing. Oh, okay. Thanks for the heads up, man. And it was a game-wide oop. Yeah, probably got a ways to go to get back to my other base. I usually come in from the north. But running out of fuel could be a thing. Did it dump you in the world map with no fuel too? Good lord. Hey, Snow Bueno. Dang. Well then. Well, I made it back and it dumped me out in world map with almost, well, not enough fuel to get from Harco to Haga Basin. It really dusty. It's like, is there a sandstorm? Oh my goodness, and there's spice right outside my base. I will come back for you. Hopefully it's not a ghost spot. I don't feel like crying on stream, but I will. So we're going to land, dump this stuff out, and then we're going to head back down to that. Yeah, well, yeah. Get off me! Right. Take all the things, which is nice too if you didn't know about this in the game. Very, very helpful. You can just pull right from whatever vehicle storage you have equipped. Good for transferring stuff around your base. Don't panic, Boba, don't panic. They'll let you back in there. That's Skeletor. Love it. Can I thread the needle? Thread the needle? Ooh boy. Ooh boy, look who has no life. Woo! Don't be a ghost. I'm not Scooby-Doo. I don't want to do a ghost. Hey. This is really gonna piss off the worm. He's probably going to get here before I scoop all these piles up, I'm betting. If not, I need to do it like this more often. Nope, there he is. Next time when it breaches, I'll watch it so y'all can see it a little better. By the way, all this stuff below me that looks kind of different is quicksand. Not something you want to land in. I mean, you can, but I don't suggest it. Alright. Give me a little bit more time. Should be on his way back. What should we get here? 500. And if you stay there, yeah, you can imagine what happens. He basically sharks at you, mouth open across the sand. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good stuff. Appreciate everybody tuning in since we're kind of floating about here. If you don't mind, give me a like, follow, all that stuff. It all helps out. There is a Discord if you'd like to ever game. I do ask people to fill out like a 2-question survey or whatever. I like to get to know you, of course, before you jump on stream with me and things of that nature. Because well, the internet is a place full of people. Shouldn't have to say too much more. I'm sure you understand. But anyway, yeah. Let me throw that up there. When we get some of this made. Should you want any of my socials, go ahead and hit exclamation point and type in whatever it is or the abbreviation for it. Like type in Facebook or FB or IG. You know what I mean? By the way, there's a Discord. I don't know. I don't know if any of you out there know of Onyx the Fortuitous. I watched the movie he did recently. A cringy, funny time. Let's just say that. Pretty good stuff. I don't know. So, here's the ghost of the machines I'm working to build. Basically, the last 2 fabricators to make stuff. There's a lot more refinery stuff to go as well. Most of it will be put down here as it gets bigger and bigger. Looks like we've got all the stravidium. Sweet. That's going to eat up a lot of water. Let's get this going first. Ooh, max 60. That's what I like to see. That's essentially one of those machines and some. Everything in this game runs off of water. Water, sand. Probably the 2 most important things in the game. As you can see here, you need water for that. You need water for that. Pretty much everything. But this one is definitely one that's going to tank me on water. I'm going to have to get more. That's not horrible, actually. What's our wall? Titanium? Okay. Good wall to have. We'll get a split or just all titanium next time, and then we'll kind of see what we get when we get out there again. Anything on me I want to dump off or pick up? I don't think so. Do want stuff to repair my vehicles. Got a ton of them. With the buggies. Buggies on the other side. Yeah, we'll leave that one there. That was badly aimed. That's the buggy I was talking about before, with a little mining laser on the top of it. Pretty good stuff. The amount you get with that versus this little hand cutter tool is immensely different. So the trick will be inevitably to build one of those carriers to carry good stuff out there to get more of it in more quantity so you can expand. Yeah. We got all that cooking. Let's go upstairs and repair the ships. I do have the Assault Thopter, and it can carry a lot more, but man, is it slow, and to travel that far is just mind-numbing. Not to mention if you die and lose it. But this is the Assault Thopter compared to the Scouts. And then the one that can carry stuff is much bigger than this one. I think it would... I'm going to have to put it up there somewhere. Like, I'm going to have to use the entire roof for it, basically. That's what I think I might do anyway. I'll probably build some sort of structure for it to land on, or I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get to it. I usually, when I'm bored or I just don't feel like going out anywhere, I'll go out and gather and build the base and try to make it cooler and more unique and stuff. Really enjoy that in games for some reason. Probably because I enjoy it. Because I can. Alright. Take our trip back a little quicker. The wings and thrusters are hurting. I guess I could have gone from here to check that as well. Yeah, we'll top everything off. We got a ton on me. So every time you repair a vehicle, that red bar gets bigger and bigger, and you can't repair that red bar, basically. So now everything deteriorates in one way or another through use or through taking punishment. You know what I mean? So you constantly have to go out and get more materials to keep everything up to supply to keep yourself going. But this, you're seeing partial of it here. Like, this is going out scouting, getting stuff. Normally I'd take that buggy and drive it back through these hollows here and gather the materials here, as this will hold the materials best for this area, along with another section down south. That's overheating down here. Let's let it cool off for a second. For a second. Go ahead and head back out this way and try to go for another run. See if we can roll the dice yet again in Deep Desert and get us some more things. Some more of the stats. I'm basically after Stravidium, Titanium fights right now. Is my priority. And once I get that, then start bouncing around to the different blue and green outposts to get the drops, the fat loots. Maybe have people pew pew at me too. Okay. Well, howdy. Oop, I need to repair the thrusters. Almost forgot. But you can see there's steady pink on the wings. I've had these wings since I've had the softer. As you're gradually progressing through the game, you go through tiers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tier 6 is all out here in the deep desert. 1 through 5 can be got back in the other zone that I was just in. I have not made anything tier 6 yet. This ship, or this Thopter, is currently a mishmash of 4 and 5. Which is why it's getting used out here. You could totally go out in the world and find parts to build a Thopter. You can buy parts to build a Thopter with the money, in-game money. The lootable Solari. So, they're replaceable. Not without some, not a ton. Don't get me wrong. Did we bypass... Let's bypass the base and just cut our way to there. See what we can find. Or actually, you know what? We'll go there, but let's stop the base first. I need to hit the restroom here in a minute. It happens when you have to hydrate in and out of game. Don't. Ooh. Salvaged metal. Really? Salvaged metal. We gonna get it? I'm surprised. They usually go vertical and just eat those things. Neat. Yeah, it was a good timing to get away from it anyway. His meters hit like somewhere up in here. Keep exploring out that way either way. It was salvaged metal. I tried to grab some stuff from it, but it didn't give me the decoded stuff like it normally does. I wasn't. They're easy enough to snag up in the other place too. I think you get stuff for Landstrad for it, but I haven't seen that Landstrad. Oh. That's all good. There'll be more. I see them a fair bit. They hit the same spot almost near my base. That's why I've been basically going out and getting those. I don't know if they drop if they have a different loot table out here or not. Did you? Nice. Okie doke. Yeah. Just dump this here real quick. Right. Yep. Might as well top it off for here. The thing I really like about the game too is you're able, if there's items of the same type in a container, you can just hit F on it and it will dump that item over, basically. So I'll throw that here. There's a 5-minute heads up, or a heads up for a break here in about 5 minutes. Sure, just throw that in here. Okay. I'm going to run to the restroom, and I'll be right back. That gap at the top of the screws drive me nuts. Had to adjust the overlay and OBS. But we got it. By the way, I have returned. Let me scoot on in back in here. Good. Looks good. Kind of doing the rounds. Check. Cool. Okay. Back at it. Oh shoot. Roman stand. Adjusting some things in the background here real quick. Okay. Sounds like there was some death. In this area. Looks like I-1 is about as far top left as you can go. Looks like I is the... Okay. Yeah. Going up that way. Let's see what we can find. Never know until you go. Stop, Flappy boy. There we go. And Facebook. Okay. Yep, we go. Bit of everything right there. One titanium and a bunch of stravidium. Gonna go further out though. Easy ping. Yeah, 100, 300 ping. Yeesh. It looked like something hit the ground, but yeah. Is that another spice plume? Yeah, quicksand down there. The white stuff is flour sand. You can actually use that to make silicons. Big chunk of quicksand. Wonder how well the Mark 6 bike would do out here. Put some thrusters on it. Might be able to get some places. It'll take a long time though. Hey, pretty. Alright, what you got for me? Scan, scan, scan. Carbon? Black. Not black. Black. Ah, it does fire down no matter what. Okay. I was wondering about that. Headlights. Is he actually useful? Kinda. Titanium. Let's start doing the things. So this is the mining tool. And you saw me using the static collector for spice. This is for the physical minerals and objects. Essentially, the buggy works the same way this does without having to scan or draw on the ley lines. Okay. So now, even with the ship, just tap F. Dump the ore in it. Nice, fucking nice. I'd say we keep heading north. There's all kinds of fun abilities in the game. There are many, many, many more than what you're seeing here. Happen to be the ones I like. Just hose it down. Spray and spray, baby. Why does it say I still have my thrusters? No. Okay, I was about to say, well, yeah. Cool. But now there's no fun flying. Oh. I started to fly away. I was like, oh, wait. Purple. My favorite flavor. Dehydrate. Ew. Man. I mean, this has been picked at, but I'll give it a go. That. Not a ghost. Give me all the spice. You can stay away, worm. No, thank you. Inevitably, if I can get away with it, I will fill this thing up with spice again and go. You can find Stravidium and the other stuff fairly easily without contest, but this stuff, different story. That's for me. Saw the shadow off in the distance. Gotta make sure, not somebody else's. Alright, big guy. Keep me fairly out of sight, too. hear him starting to crackle around. So cool. I've seen it so many times, and it's still so cool that that is a function in this game. Now go away. Go yell at other people. Want some spicy spice. Ooh. Okay. That's sketchy. Being around the Thopter when those wings is closing is kind of terrifying. It makes you do some weird stuff sometimes. Fair warning, when you're leaving your Thopter, avoid your wings. Probably banked and then got those, but whatever. Yeah. Alright, what's inventory looking like? Pretty few. 5 or 6. Too far from it. There should be plenty. Should be plenty. Man, the ones in Haga Basin are nowhere near that big, though. There was a tiny one I passed earlier that was a little comet, I guess. Yeah, that's a big hit. It's cool. I wonder if the other streaming platforms I'm using would be mad if I was like, hey, I'm on Twitch, go talk to me there too. Something I will have to read into. Okay, we're up to... Overall, good haul so far. Hi there. That glide speed was pretty crazy. Seemed that way anyway. Also, I can mark. A G3. I think that's where the last one hit. Was up in that area. That could have been the same one I got earlier too. Another ship. Think it's been plundered already? I don't see any lights on it.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
5 minutes. Yeah, time for us to move in. Wonder where from. Yep, might be able to make it over to those rocks, hopefully. Don't see it. Hopefully it's not coming from the direction I'm going. I feel like those alerts occur if you're in the path of the sandstorm when it spawns. Just feels that way anyway. Yeah. That'd be a worm eating something. Was. Work our way back, y'all. I mean, it's a good time that I can like kind of bounce around and check other chats and stuff like that. So, it works. It'll do. Yeah, I haven't heard that sandstorm warning again. Assume we got out of range. Probably going east to west or something of the sort. Drink the fuel. Okay, I need to use these small cells up. Hit the last one. Yay. These areas back in here are relatively safe. Unless you go to one of those crashed ships. See it on the map here in a moment. Show on the map. Yeah, looks like part of a crash ship. What? Oh well, we got spice to refine. Eat it. No bonk. So now I'll be able to actually choose which one I go through. That's wild. I've never had that happen. Transfer just drops and then spits you out in the middle of nowhere with no fuel. My best guess is when I dropped my, yeah, the Thopter persisted and just drove all the way down there. That's the explanation I can think of. Coming to the north, it's not too far of a flight. There's a sandstorm going up here. It's crazy. Yeah, they just roll over the map and tear stuff up. Got to make sure base has power and generators, or else it will take damage. Which is not bad. All you got to do is power the base, supply enough power to run all your machinery. More things. This is going to be my steady rotation here for that. But I will break up the monotony of me just flying back and forth, people. I'll go out and we'll go hit up some of the bases and fight our way through and get some of the stuff from those. 28 and 47 and we're at a titanium deficit. That'll give us enough time. Since the water's down, I don't really go out and harvest with the dew harvester or blood extractor. I'll just throw bodies down and come back to it. A little passive game, not hurt. That way you can go out and do some other stuff. So just go back and forth constantly. So you can deposit blood here and it turns blood into water. Or you can snatch bodies and throw them in these things to get water. Helpful. Massive water gain. Need to go check the roof. You probably don't have anything. What you need: filters, particles. It's like on off. Some of those. Across the middle of that, huh? Alright, come up here and make us some particulate filters. Let's make 6. Probably only need 5, but I'll just have to try to remember that for the next time. Alright, that'll be ready here in a minute. Let's see our timers on this stuff. 23 minutes, not bad. Not super important either at the moment. 5 minutes. 3 hours, 35 minutes. Alright. So we got a while before sand is done. Or ice. Be ready here in a second. Do I have anything in my inventory I want to drop? Not really. Repair station. Let's repair our stuff. Sitting pretty decent on most everything. Pretty sure they'll use from right there if I'm not. Right. This will also, it collects the wind and moisture from the wind, any moisture there, and sends it down to. So those can run while we do whatever we like. I've got guns, I've got bullets. I think it's pretty good on most resources. So in there should be in good shape. Grab that up. Traveling light. We'll be okay. Where I think we'll go first. I actually want to double check something. Wow. uh, so more plastinium for sure. It takes armor plating. Plastinium for sure. We're going to need at least 140 of it or less. And spice. So as soon as we get 5 more spice, we can build another one of these. Probably will be the weapons one. Honestly, it doesn't really matter, as I still need a ton of materials I have not even seen yet from the deep desert to make that stuff. So I just want to make it a priority to get it built, and then we can start worrying about getting these things upgraded. As that monster, the next version of this thing will take up this whole room. Crazy. Yep. Yep. There. Like that. Like what? The crap. It's gonna have to go like right there. I think that's about as big as it gets for these, which is fine. I have the little ones around for fuel or quick fuel or whatever people might need for their vehicles. That will be massive. Basically, refinery, you get more yield from refining spice. As the refiners get better, you get better yield. Like 3 for 1 becomes 2 for 1, basically. I have no idea where I'm going to put that, or if I'll ever be able to build it. Maybe months from now, but yeah, that will require its own building. But that is it. So we have the 2 spice refineries and the big ore refinery, which 400 spice melange. It'll be a while before I get there. Oh, silicone out the wazoo. I'm stocked up on that stuff. I just need to make it. Matter of fact, let's double check that too while I'm here. Yeah. Make over 1,000 of each of those, so we're in good shape. Good indicator. Usually I go with a little above 1,000. Okay. So I'm not going to need this stuff, but I need this stuff. So it's not going to hinder me if I don't go there. We'll go after. There's certain items that only spawn in certain locations. We're going to go through there. Excuse you, sir. And that's where we're going to head first. Go fight some people, get some Solari and industrial pumps. It's an Arakeen base. You know what? Let's do silly things. Silly place. No, I don't like fire. Alright, where are my meleeers? Come on. No? Okay. What they got up here then? I think I have a few of those at this point. Yeah, let's just take it all. Why not? Take all the things. We'll sort it later. We're going to need it anyway. Hi. You need to go. Oh, these are the Euphrates or whatever. Drop anything different? Not really. Silly. Alright. I say we are free to loot as we see fit now. Not what I wanted to do, but I'll take it. Okay. Okay. Water's good. Okay. just float up there. I think I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. This place is pretty small. Go up and across again. Just... Well, howdy.
We have a visitor.
We do.
Slay the enemy.
Hi. Hey, that's not very nice. Okay. I think there might be more down that way too. Just to be safe. Let's do that. Okey-doke. The next target. What's something? Ooh, it works so. Howdy. A lot of pentashields. Yeah, believe it or not, if you can get up in these hills and stuff, they've got tons of minerals. Yeah, that's where we want to go. We'll zip on down here in just a second. No need to fly. Hi.
Shield engaged. Stand by. Help.
Okay. This is one of those places actually you can scoop up a little bit of spice from. Nothing like the deep, of course, but okay. Hi. It's me. Oh, I guess I'll stop here. Alright, nobody home, huh? Ran past everyone? Someone must have been here. Interactive. Yeah, there's usually a big crew of them up here. Get the ID band for purple, and let's head back through the gate. Engine buggy. Kurth's gauntlets. Well, not bad. stuff there to break down. Lorry's always good. A little extra ammo. I don't use it much. It's an option, but yeah, I don't use it too often. Look at oak. Spice refiner. So where I typically would use it, these type of guys. You have to drop your shield to shoot. That's empty. Somebody made decisions. Hopefully there's someone here. There's a chest over here and another chest behind me, I believe. Always try to double check, and just if you're ever inquisitive, it's not going to hurt. Peace of mind. You know the whole place, you don't have to look again. Hi. That's a grenade. Damn. As soon as I attack, you parried. Alright. You do. So it does come in handy to use guns at some point, and it's probably good to have them in general. Have some range should you run into it. Small cell? I don't want small cell. Those went fast. Make sure I didn't drop anything else. Got everybody? So. Alright. How we looking? Probably drop some stuff off. Get it chopped down and whatnot. I could start filling the top there too. Yeah, we're not too far at all. Go. Dylan. Yep. That might be in an irradiated zone. Oh, there's a chain dude. Need to go away. We did that. Yeah, somebody's already got it, and I don't have my. Get out of cheap. My inventory's too full. Couldn't do much with it. Oh, I made Big Wormy mad. It happens. All right. We break stuff down too. Stop that. We can take that downstairs. That downstairs. Here. That stone up here as well. Usually break stuff down, I'll just push it over into here and eventually sort it. Not too bad. I played around with the circuits, but they're just kind of weird. So I leave everything on one. On one. Same thing right here. If I'm coming in from this front dock, if I'm just running around here not worrying about deep desert stuff, I'm usually in and out right down there. Good. I'll have to head to drop off 100K here soon, pay taxes. I'm gonna head back up. Heads up, y'all. In 5 minutes there will be an ad break. I'm probably gonna have to refill my water. Allergy medicine is got my milk like Arrakis. Lord. All right, go. What up? What's it doing? Ethrac in the house, y'all. Good, sorry. Um, No, this is a pre-made base. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said, when I'm down here like tinkering with AV stuff and or doing laundry or kind of just doing the in the house adulting, I'll leave the game on and sit down for like 20 minutes and build around and play around in the house and just gradually build and build and build on it. It's getting there. I want more things to play with, but we'll have plenty of spot if you need to park a buggy. There's plenty of places to park buggies. Yeah, you can pull it up into the ramps and leave it up into the ramp. You can leave it in the basement. You can actually probably park it behind the base too. Anywhere it says it's sheltered or water sealed. That's... Mm-hmm. Little pinta shields, yeah. All good. For it says I'm water sealed right here. That's crazy. So yeah, you could anywhere underneath my structures and you should be fine. Like anywhere up under here. Subdue harvesting. But yeah, feel free to use it as you see fit, man. Yeah, I really want to make those landing pads or ports for vehicles soon, as we're getting more people playing. I can't build to my west anymore, but I could build up and to the east a bit more. Mm-hmm. Well, you could drive your bike up here and into the house through here if you wanted to. You should. Oh man, we got some ads coming up in about 50 seconds, y'all. That's funny as hell. Yep, yep. This. Okay, this has sand bike stuff. Yeah, sand bike parts in there, spare parts. And. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's all good. I get it. Usually you'll have in these, like, you'll have one with repair stuff and fuel, and the other will be like, I just came back and dumped off a whole bunch of etherite in there, and it'll get used up eventually. Boxes up here's my tools and spice and money. Over here, some more tools. These are extra tools. If you need anything in there, feel free. Keep in mind it's mostly high level stuff. Uh, pick the green stuff if you don't mind, because that's from quests. They're unique. Okay. Yeah. 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 No, that's true. Yeah, yeah, it's got a good central location, I think, on the map, for the northern stuff, and then I put the other one way down by the Sheol, and then in iron. Should we need iron again, I could just go down to that base and roam around. Yep. I've got here. On main. Yeah, go for it. There, if you go up here and you need storage all the way at the top of the tower, these last two containers should be empty and not in use for much of anything. Oh, the last three even. Right here, on the right. Or if you want to use some of the storage down in that, the little bay or whatever, feel free to use that too. Anything in there? Yeah. Yeah, feel free. Feel free. I use the other one as when I pull out, I head west and then north. And that will, if you head west to the end of this rock island and then head north, you'll see the path that leads down into the rift. But if you go north and then northwest, you'll eventually climb up into the area past Pinnacle, which has a ton of aluminum. Yes, to put in your boot. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, they gave me toilets, so I made like little shitters back here. And I was like, that works. But it's mainly just table decorative stuff, vases and tables and chairs, bookshelves, beds. Yeah, I guess. A smattering of other ornamental objects. Anyway, before I start running in circles. Put that in there. How are we looking? Swap them out. Use these band-aids while I'm here. And... Yar. Should have enough to build a station. And then probably fly back out to get diamondine dust and carbide scraps. You probably will for this quest. I mean, that will still pull from my base. Yeah, I think anything that you use at my base will. Oh. Yeah, if you, yeah. If you want to do that, feel free. Feel free. Yeah. No, feel free. Probably seen the bloods down below the desk. The left one's empty right now. The other one's got a bunch of bodies in it. I think the bodies and the filter are kicking, so we'll be in pretty good shape. Oh, I just powered everything down. Alright, so this will be the last of these I'm probably going to build. Yeah. It'll be hard to keep track. But I mean, if you're refilling the water, you know what I mean? If you're using it, make sure there's something going back into it. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. I know inevitably if I do have to expand to accommodate more people kind of bouncing in and out, then I will. And if I really have to, I can always just lock and change circuit resources and things of that nature if it gets bad. Yeah, there's a lot of good security in this game, which is ease of mind. Like you, I'm not worried about. You know what I mean? Shit. Okie doke. So I think all that is kicking, and I need to get the power back. Base. Keep forgetting. I just blew the breaker on the base and had to add more power. How does it? Not enough. We need more power. Plant fibers. I don't get it. It's so awkward to get compared to everything else in the game. You have this industrial scythe that collects water. You gotta go pull weeds. Right. I mean, there's ways to get them, I guess, but no? What is my load right now? That's fun. Let's see if I can make a tiny generator downstairs somewhere. I think at this point, though, I have to start building the big generators to power. I'll actually look into that after the stream. Oh, that sounds pretty close. Here, we're gonna put two just to be safe. I'll watch it be like, you don't have the resources to kill those. Yeah, that was really close. I can have it, though. I'll go out in the deep desert and get stuff. We get a lot more out there. Holy moly. A lot more. I have. Nobody has been hostile yet. Towards me, anyway. What do we... Alright. What needs to be done here? We'll get some lubricant. Bacon. Have to run around and grab some power stuff. Cobalt, waste so much. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Completely out of fuel cells. We need fuel cells. Oh, these annoying jerks. Yeah. They're pretty tough. That is for sure. It looks like it, but it's not. Let's go up this way anyway. Saw this when I was flying instead of going back that way. Drive up here. Ah, yes, this will take us to the field. No more batteries. What are they? Yeah, we'll find some back up in here. Aluminum, air, we'll scoop up some aluminum, salt and whatnot on the way back. I want to just focus on power. I need a lot. Yeah, just power. Looking. More unlimited power. Limited minutes. Breathing pretty hard in your mic, making my ears rattle. Thank you. Oh, you're good, you're good. Yeah, it happens. Especially when you see something funny. Gotta do that. Alright. Yeah. Up around here. Now, quit shooting at me. I did not get the message. I did not get the memo on the TPS reports. Yeah, we're putting covered letters on our TPS reports now. Yeah, me either. It was off of a movie, Mike Judge movie called Office Space. Good stuff.
Sector weather alert.
Good
A
movie.
large sandstorm is approaching.
Hey, now it's telling me a large sandstorm is approaching. No, it's super heavy. Yeah, that's kind of heading this way. Zoom, zoom, my little buggy. What up, yo? I want to hang out here with you. That looks like a good spot to park. This thing pass over us and we'll get back at it.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Just fine. Might be a little windy, but we should be fine. This dude's standing there like... Odd place to be. The big boom. It's right by my base. That was directly northeast of my base. Like, over the hill. Super close. With the ass end of it. Alright. Start getting other resources as we're going back now. Area's usually pretty rich with aluminum. Man. Another one hit. Enticing. Enticing. Where's it? Oh, yeah. What are we doing? Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're pretty ahead of the game on that when it comes to most. Get it? Yeah. And she was like, "Oh, baby." And I was like, "Yeah. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl." There's so many Futurama quotes that will forever live on in my head. No fees. You can't even remember your own name half the time, Einstein. Einstein's a hard name to remember. Yeah, they got some good ones. Stop that. Stop that. That's the right button there. There we go. Do we have any fuel? No. Probably should head back soon. Super grenade. That's great. Nice. It floats vehicles. I will remember that. Oh, is it going to drop on him? Task failed successfully. Oh, man. Nah. One down there. A lot more on the way back. See what the inventory's looking like in this beast. More space taken up than there is weight. I think we're good on power cells for the time being. Oh. Get back to the base and hopefully my brain will remember to make me take a break and go see the snack monster. It's 11 o'clock snack time. Get them, distribute them carrots. But there be bar biting. The beebs. Ah. Like a hardcore game with everything that'll kill you and you just kind of flop around in your vehicles. It feels different. It's like ah. Oh, we're driving that stuff. Bad for your health. No, is your base shut down too? Oh. No, there was a base I just passed. The guy, or gal that's been there for quite a while. Watching bases slowly crumple from the influx of everybody playing as hard as they can for the first few weeks of the game. Yep. Yeah. Well, you have to think there's a lot of people that'll play these games where they'll just expedite to the end of the game. Like they're not trying to do story. They want to do PvP and stuff like that. And bigger guilds, if they're floating people through that quick, then that'll, you know what I mean? So, yeah, different flavors. I never those feel so inaccurate, or I don't know. It makes me wonder sometimes. It's like Fallout achievements were in the same boat. All right, so let's get. What are we missing now? Oh, I gotta put just in the base. I have to unload the truck for it to work. Uh, I think that's the stuff I need for the big turbines. I wanna review that here very soon. Let's make curtain first. Okay. We're gonna have to probably change our power management around a bit. Should get everything going. Yeah, yeah. Jimmy. My brain went through. It's like, how much information do I give while streaming? I was like, yes, that's Jimmy. His name is Jimmy Bake. Yeah, no, he's from the area. All right, y'all. I want to take a quick little break. I will be back here in a couple of minutes. Joe. I have returned. Oh deal. Yeah. Things look like they're kicking. So, go ahead and get some, head out to get diamondine and carbide. Really wish I could blow those ships up. I've tried. Unless you need hundreds of rockets. I dumped about 20 to 40 of them in there. It didn't really do much. When you run into them, it like shoves you way back. Pretty funny. Won't do what I did last time I got here. Maybe I will. Was parked in the middle of them and got stuck, and they just hosed me. Died.
Beyond time itself, one has presided. One who marks nothing.
Like someone's been here recently.
One whose
Not surprised.
power is infinite, whose knowledge is fathomless, but yet bears witness to the core of our hearts. Shai-Hulud! Yes,
On your knees, dog!
And admonishes us against our forgetting. But we do not forget. No! For that is what Shai-Hulud demands.
Alright. Rattle. Storm Rider Boost Module Mark 4. Got a quick lap through. jet boosters. Trying to scan around for any possible spice or anything of that nature. Maybe? Right there? Oh, but there's a ship. For real? Does not. Yeah. Yep, we ain't exploring that one. He was hungry. He's got to munch some chips every now and then. Hmm. It's dork. Were you exploring? Okay. Peace. I don't know any of the names, to be honest with you. Shark. Yeah. Yeah. Go. You know what? I think we'll sort that later. I think I'm actually going to stop stream tonight, y'all. I'm going to go through and look through all the analytics and settings in the background of this stuff too. Appreciate you tuning in and the support. Y'all have a good one, and if you haven't followed or all that stuff, make sure you click the buttons for me. It helps. Later, y'all.